interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pulls it in. It's Claiborne. He's loose. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Vick. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons have pushed it inside the 20. On the run, it's Claiborne. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Now they're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half.
Set to advance on the football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Running free. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the Syracuse offense will take over 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed.
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wake. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Unable to get it out of their own territory, the ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line.
Punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in back.
Oh, a lot of space. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Demon Deacons line it up with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over Kansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cook. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Gets away from one, finds some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
And that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the back. Past the 40. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gives him the big stiff arm. Give him 114 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And the Demon Deacons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake!
third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's James. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me.
Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hatcher. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little space. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical.
There he goes. Oh, they knock it free. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Demon Deacons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. On the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Out of the gun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.